Good morning, children. Today's topic is plant physiology. What is physiology? It is a branch of biology that deals with the normal function of living organism and their parts. In this lesson, you will know about different types of movement in plants. See this animal? It shows a kind of movement, isn't it? Normally, animals move. Why do they move? They in search of food, shelter, reproduction, etc. Then what about plants? Do they move? Yes, plant also moves, but it couldn't move as animals do. Plants move only their body parts for getting sunlight, water, nutrients, etc. Some kind of plants move due to external stimuli. What is stimuli? Any kind of change in an organism which is produced from the environment that causes organism to react or respond is what we say it is a stimuli. So plant can move in response to the environment. The stimuli may be in a form of light, water, gravity, touch, etc. See, for example, have you seen this plant anywhere? Yes, this is touch me not plant. It is said Mimosa pudica. Scientific name is Mimosa pudica. The speciality of this plant is to close on touching. If you touch this leaf, suddenly the leaf droop inwards. It closes. That is a kind of response produced by this Mimosa pudica plant towards the touch. See, this flower is sunflower. Scientifically, it is said as Helianthus anus. What about sunflower? Naturally, it turned towards the sunlight, that is from east to west. It is also a kind of response produced from the sunflower. So, this is responding to the sunlight. It is turning towards the light. A kind of stimuli only trigger the kind of plants to move. Isn't it? Naturally, the plants move in search of sunlight. See this plant? Since it is not getting sunlight inside the room, it is turning towards a window in search of light. They are highly sensitive to external factors like light, gravity, temperature, etc. Let me explain you about the trophism. Trophism is a kind of movement. It is a unidirectional movement of a whole or part of a plant moving towards the direction of the stimuli. There are a few types of trophisms. Let me explain you. Phototrophism, geotrophism, thigmotrophism, hydrotrophism, and one more trophism is there, chemotrophism. Let me explain you the phototrophism first. Photo means light, trophos means to turn. The movement of the plant towards or away from the light is said to be phototrophism. See, here the plant, especially this tip part of the plant is said to be auxin. The auxin part is moving towards the light. It is turning towards the light, indicating that it is a phototrophism. And also it is positive phototrophism. Positive, negative, I'll explain you now. If a shoot part of the plant, normally shoot part of the plant move towards the sunlight. This is a positive phototrophism. And root, just opposite direction, isn't it? The root move towards the soil in search of water. This indicates a negative phototrophism. Next, geotrophism. Geo means earth. The movement of the plant part towards the earth is what we say it is geotrophism. If the root is growing towards the soil, it is said to be positive geotrophism. And the shoot part is growing away from the soil, it is negative geotrophism. See, the root is growing towards the soil. This picture denotes the positive geotrophism. Next, thigmotrophism. Thigma means touch, trophos means to turn. The movement of the plant towards or away from the touch is thigmotrophism. It is typically found in twinning plants and tendrils as it grows with the support. Likewise, Venus flytrap. Venus flytrap suddenly closes if an insect sitting over. That is, the insect touches. If the insect touches the plant, immediate response will be there in the plant. That is Venus flytrap plant by closing. Now, you know, this Venus flytrap plant get the nutrients only from the insects. So this is an example for thigmotrophism. And next, hydrotrophism. Hydro means water, trophos means to turn. So if a plant is growing towards the water, it is said to be hydrotrophism. Which part of the plant turns or grows towards the water? Of course, that is root. The root part of the plant move in search of water. This is hydrotrophism, denoting the positive hydrotrophism. Isn't it? Naturally, the shoot part is growing away from the water, denoting the negative hydrotrophism. Next, chemotrophism. It is a kind of growth movement of a plant part in response to the chemical stimulus. See here, the pollens are carried to the flower with the help of insects or by wind. So this pollen moves inwards to the ovule. Naturally, the ovule only turns into the fruit. Flower only turns into a fruit. For that purpose, the movement of pollen takes place inwards inside the flower towards the ovule. This is a kind of chemotrophism. Here also movement takes place. The pollen moves. So this is a good example for chemotrophism. In all kind of trophisms, there are two types of response, that is positive response and negative response. If it is a positive response, it is positive, and negative response is said to be a negative trophism. So trophism is generally termed positive as well as negative. If a plant part is moving towards a signal, it is positive trophism, and if it is moving away from the signal, it is negative trophism. See this picture. In this picture, you can see a radicle is coming out and turning towards the sunlight. The plant is a small sapling is coming out from the seed and moving in search of light. So the upper part is said to be a positive phototrophism. In the lower part, you can notice the root is moving down towards the soil, denoting the negative phototrophism. In all kind of trophism, there is positive as well as negative. See this picture, the shoot part of the plant denotes a negative geotrophism, root part of the plant denoting the positive geotrophism. Isn't it? Okay. Likewise, every trophism has got positive as well as negativity. If a plant part is responding towards a touch, it is positive thigmotrophism. Likewise, the same plant part is moving away from the touch, it is negative thigmotrophism. Mimosa pudica plant. I showed you a mimosa pudica plant in the starting, isn't it? The mimosa pudica plant, what kind of trophism is there in the mimosa pudica plant? Come on, tell me, what kind of trophism? Yes, that is thigmotrophism, and also it is negative thigmotrophism. Why? The leaves are responding away from the touch, isn't it? This shows the negative thigmotrophism. So, in this lesson, you have learnt about the kinds of trophism: phototrophism, geotrophism, thigmotrophism, hydrotrophism, as well as chemotrophism. Thank you, children.